Morning. How you doing? Yeah. Drinking some more coffee here. It's my third cup. It's only 20 ounces. Come on. It's not bad for you, is it? Mm. Oh, yeah. It's tasty, too. This is that triple chocolate again. And before that, I had Choco Nut, but I added peppermint to it. That peppermint extract. And there again, I have a hard time seeing them little drops coming out. So, yeah, it was a little over pepperminted, but it is kind of tasty. And then my first cup was that Girl Scout Thin Mint coffee. I'm kind of fond of that. Oh yeah. That's it. Anyhow, this phone, I'm thinking that means I only got 12 minutes and 47 seconds of video time left. I need to clear it out. It's got a lot of space, but it's still, that reminds me of my first computer, and I bought and what did it have? Was that 2 megs or 2 gigs of space? Anyhow, at the time, thinking maybe it was 2 gigs. I don't know. But that's been quite a while ago. Years. At the time, my friends all said, well, that hard drive's huge. You'll never fill that up. Of course I did. Yeah. Yeah. And I upgraded that one. I'm thinking it was a 13 gig hard drive I upgraded to then. And I sold that 2 gig one out of my computer to another friend that, that he wanted it. What can I say? He came and got it. Yeah, that was back, well, I didn't have smartphones yet. There were cell phones. That's back when some of my friends had those bag phones, That was, my cousin had one, and somebody had car trouble, and he made a call for him, and that one call cost him $15. That was, a lot, I thought, for one phone call. Of course, it was out of his area or something. Now these things, I can call anywhere in the United States, and it's not any extra. So, I don't know. Plan's probably more expensive now, but you get a lot more for it. I mean, yeah. And out here where I live, I had pretty good internet, and that it was unlimited, and of course, yeah, that last was pretty fast. I mean, it did take quite a while to upload anything, but downloading didn't, but I don't know. Here, it's been maybe a couple of years ago. They sent us a letter saying that, well, some government were required to upgrade was that they'd have to do if they continued serving our community. And out here, we didn't have the population base to justify, spending all that money. So I'm thinking they gave us like 3 months notice, and that was it. that was done, and we looked and looked, trying to figure out something. And of course, out here, your options are kind of limited, so we finally just got the unlimited plan on the phones, which, that works, but, I found out the first month, of course, I got the hotspot, right? And I thought that was unlimited too, but I guess I found out I was wrong because, I went to watch some movies on this smart TV and had it hooked up so it was running off the phone. And it's not too many movies to get to that 15, whatever it is, 15 gig or 15 meg. I can't remember which without looking, but that doesn't take too many movies, on your TV. So, I watched several movies one day, and then they sent me a text saying, "Oh, you're almost out of bandwidth on your hotspot." And I'm going, "What? What? What? I thought that was unlimited." No, not unlimited. And I know my wife was complaining just the other day that she kind of hates watching stuff on this little screen too. So she would enjoy it if we could get, a good internet back again, but I'm not sure when that's happening. Out here, this county that I live in rural Iowa, is only a little over 7,000 people population. So, we're kind of sucking hind tip there, I mean, as far as a big draw for anybody to come in and set up new stuff, I suppose. But I like it out here, I guess. But lived here most of my life, so I'm on the same farm that I was when I was born. So I guess I didn't live on this farm from the time I was 4.5 until '08. I moved back here in '08. And like a friend of mine said, well, you're ending up where you started out. So, yeah. I like to tell people that I haven't gone far in life. I've just, I put on a lot of miles in between now, and it is nice and a peaceful place to live because we got a half-mile dead-end road come from the highway, and then we got about a quarter-mile driveway off the road. So, nobody drives by, not like when we lived on the other farm over there, and we were just right next to the highway, So anyhow, actually that took me a little time to get used to when I moved over there first, because when I lived over at the home place, I mean, where Dad lived and grew up, and well, from the time he was about maybe 14, I think, thereabouts. Grandpa bought the farm in '42, and anyhow, he and Dad graduated high school in '46, so he spent his teenage years there anyway. And nobody hardly drove by, I mean, it wasn't dead end or anything. It just was not a real well-traveled road. So you just kind of always tended to look out and go, "Hey, who's driving by?" Yeah, that's the way it is. On a quiet road in the country. But over here, most people don't get any closer than the highway, so that's it's nice and quiet up here. The kids still lived with us when we moved up here in '08, and they said, well, we're a lot closer to town because we're only 3 miles from town here, and we were like 10 on the other farm. So anyhow, we're a lot closer to town, but boy, it sure feels like we're a lot more isolated here. So that's it. That's how it goes. It is a nice, quiet place to live. I know Mom liked living up here, but when we lived up here before, it wasn't the same house. This is a different house, but we didn't have running water. We didn't have a modern bathroom. We had an outhouse. I remember taking a bath out on we had an oil stove to heat the place. And in the wintertime, I took a bath in the tin tub beside that stove. And then in the summer, I remember taking a bath out on the front porch in the sunshine in that same tin tub, That's the way you did it. And the outhouse thing is kind of unpleasant in the wintertime. And kind of smelly in the summer. So it has its drawbacks. Of course, it never plugs up, so you don't need a plunger. I remember Mom pumping water because our water was outside at the old hand pump. It's still there. But those were the good old days. And I suppose it looks like to me my time's running down. So have a good day. I suppose I better clear some of this stuff out of my memory, All right. Have a good one. Bye.